Welcome to the Supermicro Green Series on the top 10 best practices for creating and implementing a green data center. Supermicro is known as an industry leader in green computing and offers a wide range of energy-efficient servers. Globally, data centers use between 1% and 3% of energy today, and this is expected to increase significantly over the next few years. In addition to saving energy, e-waste can be reduced with the proper planning and execution when looking at new servers. There are a number of actions that IT administrators and data center operators can take to reduce their energy consumption. I am Michael Schulman, and I will be your host today. Today we're going to talk a little bit about how to use renewable energy and make those choices. I'm here with Craig Yamasaki, who is our Senior Director of Product Management at Supermicro. Hi, Craig.
How you doing, Michael? Thanks for having me.
Okay, so you work with a lot of customers. What are some of the considerations that a data center operator should make in terms of figuring out how to use more renewable energy?
I think, in today's sustainability at a corporate level, everybody is trying to figure out how to get renewables more into their ecosystem. And certainly data center operators have been doing research on this. We know of some very advanced customers that are looking at improving their carbon footprint, if you will. Renewables in solar, renewables in hydroelectric, renewables in hydrogen fuel cells. A lot of different areas are being explored.
What are some of the steps that a data center operator, kind of from what you have talked to customers, can do to actually start to use renewable energy?
That's a very good question, because everybody has this challenge where they're trying to improve their carbon footprint. And Supermicro's been doing this for some time with our green computing. What we see is that a lot of the customers are, number one, working on the efficiency of their data center. Let's improve the efficiency of our data center so that when we go to utilize renewable energy, we're being much more cognizant of how much waste we have and how much renewable we can bring in. Some of the considerations that are going into that range from how do I reduce my overall energy consumption by maybe switching from an air-cooled technology to a liquid-cooled technology. Others are going in a different direction where I care about the total CapEx and OpEx, and both have the same goal of reducing energy, but they may go free air cooling, for example, to reduce both the CapEx side and the OpEx side.
So many customers are looking to move from fossil fuels to using renewable energy before the power even gets to the data center. What are some things they need to think about and look at to use more renewable energy?
Yes. So a lot of the choices start with the equipment. First of all, you have to have equipment that is efficient, and as you're building out to the data center infrastructure, you're looking for how do I take advantage of that equipment and better utilize the power that I'm bringing in. We have customers that are eliminating a transformer, for example, to get 2% more efficient, and the requirement is a 480 volt three-phase versus a 240 volt single phase, and that eliminates a transformation from the power pole into the data center. And then we have customers on another extreme that are looking at DC. And since ultimately the chips on the board use DC, rather than going from AC to a lower voltage AC to DC, they're just saying, let's go DC all the way across the data center.
Okay. So where do you see data center design going in the next few years? What are some of the important things in order to green a data center that, use new technologies that you see happening today?
There is no one answer to that. It's very complex. We see customers that are looking at the total picture of CapEx and OpEx. And those customers are ultimately trying to reduce the energy consumption and move to renewables where they can. But they might do things like free air cooling that I had brought up earlier, where they're not going to pay for the equipment on the roof to cool the data center down. They're just going to use the air that's available to them to reduce that and then bring renewables in. We have customers, on the other hand, are all about performance. And they're really trying to improve the performance, the wall clock performance of their applications and solve their problems sooner but they also want to be good stewards of the planet, and therefore they're bringing in some of the most highest performing machines, putting liquid on them, putting liquid in the data center, reducing all the excess energy that are utilized by fans, and reducing their carbon footprint by bringing renewables in. And we have customers that have hydrogen fuel cells sitting on the data center floor, and even making their own hydrogen on site and supplementing that with solar and wind. So it's coming, and it's more important, more and more important as we go forward.
Okay, well, that's great information. I mean, it's not just more efficient servers, but where you get the power from and the whole power process in order to become a better steward of this planet, right?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, great. Okay, well, thanks, Craig. Thanks a lot for being here today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Supermicro recently published a white paper based on a survey of over 400 IT professionals. This white paper discusses 10 actions that they are taking to reduce their environmental impact of their data centers. You can download the white paper from our Green Computing website, which we will mention at the end of this webinar. Data centers have a significant impact on the environment. It is estimated that 400 terawatt hours of electricity are used annually. An estimated 2+ million tons of e-waste are generated by data centers worldwide each year. Although renewable energy is gaining momentum in many areas of the world, there are still some geographies where 80% of electricity is generated from fossil fuels. And we estimate that up to 8 billion trees would not have to be planted each year for carbon offset if data centers worldwide would adopt some of these green computing best practices. To learn more about Supermicro's green computing solutions, please visit www.supermicro.com/greencomputing. Thank you.